Hey guys, for this project I'll be using a 4.5 mm hook, and to start you make a slip knot and then chain 10. After 10 chains, keep one chain and make a single crochet into every stitch on this row. After your last stitch, chain 1 and turn your work. Now we're going to be making front post single crochets. Insert your hook and bring it out from the other side. Pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, insert your hook and from the back, bring it to the front. Pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And this is called a front post single crochet. Basically, this is the stitch that we're going to be using for the ribbing. After your last front post single crochet, there is one more stitch, and this stitch is going to be a regular single crochet. Sometimes the stitch is not visible, so don't forget to place your last single crochet there. After your last stitch, as usual, chain 1 and turn your work, and again front post single crochet. So I'm done with my ribbing and I made 80 rows. Also, it measures, you should measure around almost 16 inches. So don't forget that you're going to make 2 for the front and the back panel. I'm not going to cut off my work, I'm just going to continue from here. So after your last single crochet, you're going to chain 2, yarn over. You can see that we have 2 holes, so I'm going to be placing double crochets in every hole. So after your last double crochet, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. To begin the next row, we're going to do a front post double crochet. So instead of placing your double crochet in this stitch, you place it into this space. Yarn over, insert your hook into this space, pop it out at the other side. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into this space, and from the back bring it out at the other side. Pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then place 2 double crochets but into the stitches. This is 1 and 2. Then 1 front post double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 front post double crochet. So from here you're going to continue with the same pattern until you get to the end of the row. Right now I'm placing my last 2 double crochets and my last front post double crochet. So you're going to ignore this last double crochet. Now chain 2 and turn your work. So on this row we can see that this is a normal double crochet and these ones are kind of pushing forward. This one is behind and this one is coming out. This is behind and this is coming out. So this next row is going to be different. This one's behind are the front post double crochets that we did. So in this first stitch I'm placing a regular double crochet, and here would be front post double crochet. Then regular and front post double crochet, 1 and the second one, then regular double crochet, front post double crochet, and then regular and front post double crochet, and regular. So continue with this until you get to the end of the row. Right now I'm making my last 2 front post double crochets, and then here the stitch isn't really visible, but make sure you don't miss or don't drop that stitch. So my last 2 regular double crochet, then chain 2 and turn your work. So this is what it looks like after I turn my work. Right now I have made 21 rows and I want my sweater vest to measure 19 inches. So I'm going to measure from here, and I stopped at 10 because this is where I want my armhole to start. So from 19 to 10 inches I have 21 rows. Now I'm going to continue until I get to 4 inches. So I placed 1 stitch marker here and 1 here, and I have 3 inches here, and if you want to count the stitches I have 14 stitches, and the same on this side too. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut off my yarn. So now I'm going to attach my yarn from here, from the left side. And I'm going to make a knot. You can pull up a loop, then chain 2. So here we have 2 front post double crochets, yarn over, 1 and the second front post double crochet, 1 regular double crochet and 2 front post. One regular and 2 front post. So I'll continue until I get to the other stitch marker, and I'll meet you guys there. So that was the last double crochet. You can see that it's on the same stitch where I placed my stitch marker. And now I'm going to take off my stitch marker and chain 2 and turn my work. And from here I'm going to double crochet back to my other stitch marker. Here I'm going to chain 2 and turn my work, and again the same thing, continue as usual. So like I said before, I want my work to measure 19 inches. And now I'm starting the armhole, and I'm going to stop at 4 inches. So I'll meet you guys when I have 4 inches. I measured from 19 inches. So this is 19 here, and the top should be around 4 inches. And now I'm going to make the space for the neck hole. So I'm going to continue until I get to the top, and by the top I mean until I get here. Here I'm going to place my last front post double crochet. Then chain 2 and turn my work. Again, chain 2 and turn your work. Right now I'm done with this side, and this is the neck hole. This is the front panel and this is the back panel. I'm going to go over what I did again. So you can see that the neck hole at the back panel is not as deep as the front panel. For the front panel, for this side, this portion, I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 rows, and for this part I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and in total we have 26 rows. From here to the top we have 26 rows. That is for the front panel. And for the back panel I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 rows. So 21 rows. And then for the neck hole I did 1 2 3 4 5. Again, in total from here to here, 26 rows. That is what you should have if you're making the same size as I am. The next thing I'm going to do is slip stitch these two here, and then I'm going to slip stitch from here to here, of course on this side and on this side. Remember, for the neck part you should have 14 stitches. And now we're going to slip stitch. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Slip stitch here and the top. This is what your work should look like when you make the ribbing for the arm and the ribbing for the neck. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. For the ribbing of the body panel, we made front post single crochets, but for this one, for the armhole and for the neck, we're going to be making single crochets but only in the back loops. So to start, make your slip knot and chain 10. Skip 1 and make a single crochet all the way until the end. After your last stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and now we're going to be placing single crochets but into the back loops. So you skip this one, which was your chain, insert into the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for the armhole, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 40 stitches. That means you're going to make 40 rows of your back loop single crochets, and it should be the same for the back panel too. Like I said, make 40 rows, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So times 2, that is 40. So now I'm going to attach the ribbing and make sure that your work is facing the right side. Insert your hook into this first hole, the same hole where you attached your yarn, and then you start your slip stitches. If you look closely, you can see that there are 2 holes. So we're going to be making the slip stitches into every hole. At the end, I'm going to chain 1 before I cut off my yarn. So again, you make 40 rows of your back loop single crochets and attach it to the back panel. My armholes are done now, and this is what it's looking like. Now the last thing to do is the neck hole. You're going to count how many stitches you have, and then you chain the number of rows. So now I'm going to count the number of stitches I'm going to have for my neck hole, and this is the front panel. Well, this is the back panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I have 48 stitches for the front panel, so I'm going to make 48 rows. And for the back panel, I had 34 rows. Now I have 48 rows, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 times 2, and that is 48. And now we're going to attach the ribbing. The next thing to do is we're going to slip stitch this together here, 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 and here. I'm going to insert my hook right here in the space of this double crochet and attach my yarn. Now insert your hook into that same hole where you attached your yarn and pull up a loop. And then go ahead with your slip stitches. I am done with all my slip stitches, and this is what it looks like. The next thing is to weave in your ends, and then we're done.